What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, you know, around the world at any given time, people are performing random acts of kindness. And you know, it's a good thing. But not everybody you can extend your hand to help. You see this gentleman right here? This is Louis Stafford of Detroit, Michigan, or he was from Detroit. 27-year-old manager at a Taco Bell. See this guy right here? This is Dejon Drakes, or Dejon Drakes, Dejon or whatever. He's 24 years old. He was an employee of the Taco Bell that Mr. Stafford worked for. He suddenly became homeless, made it aware to Mr. Stafford. Mr. Stafford looked out for him, offered him a place to stay in his humble abode. What did Mr. Drake do? Something similar that happened to me. And I'm not going to tell you about it. We're going to come back and talk about it, though. I want you to look at this video clip and tell me how many of you guys in the comment section have went through this, even though it wasn't this extreme. Check it out.
Yeah, this is a horribly sad story. We talked to Louis Stafford's mom, who just wants people to know what kind of person her son was, and she wants to give everybody watching a warning. A big smile, an even bigger heart.
He was so emotional. He loved cats. He was a soft-hearted guy.
Louis Stafford.
He was a good friend. I never known him to be a bad friend to anybody.
A manager at the Taco Bell on 23 Mile in Chesterfield Township. Louis' big heart apparent when he noticed one of his employees was coming into work with wet clothes. Dejon Drake admitted to being homeless, and Louis, being Louis, offered to let him stay with him at his apartment, less than a mile down the road from the Taco Bell.
He had a good sense of humor. He was a big brother. He was a younger brother.
But a short time after the employee started staying with Louis, his behavior became combative towards his coworkers and towards Louis, according to Louis' mother. Louis told Dejon he could no longer stay with him at his apartment. It was Saturday, July 29th.
That's when the fight broke out. The dude didn't want to leave. He just refused to leave, and he pushed Louis, and Louis fought back and beat him up, and so he shot him. Louis Stafford, just 27 years old, died at a nearby hospital. I will never understand the universe and how God chooses who leaves and how they leave.
Police arrested 24-year-old Dejon Drake on the scene. He's being held at the Macomb County Jail on a $2 million bond. A message Louis' mom wants to share.
You just cannot let your heart overrule your safety. The world has changed, and it's the luck of the draw. You don't know if you stop and help that person, you know, what's on their mind just because they're in need.
And Louis' mom also has a big heart. She set up a GoFundMe, but not necessarily to pay for anything for her family. Yes, she wants a nice suit to bury her son in, but she's also raising money for Louis' two friends who were there with him when this horrible thing happened. Reporting live in Chesterfield Township, Camille and Mary on The Edge.
All right, gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the sad story that happened late July with Mr. Stafford. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been in the same position in one of my live streams. And if you guys haven't seen my live streams, go make sure you go check them out. I do them every Friday night. And if you want to see them now, some of them are in my playlist. Just go to the live. You'll see my story time segments. But listen, guys, I had the same thing happen to me. I was at a place when I first came to Houston, worked there. And when I first got there, I was treated unfairly, I felt. You know, here come another dude, black dude, come in there after me. I don't want him to succumb to the same treatment. I don't know him that well because we don't work together, but we see each other and acknowledge each other in the morning. 5 or 6 months pass. he comes into some type of living arrangement problems, me trying to be nice and help a brother out, I let him stay with me. In a 1.5 month period, I almost killed this dude. You see what I'm saying? You can't be nice to people and you can't feed all types of animals. Look at this guy. Now that's a testament to this guy's heart and how he believes in second chances. Because looking at that, I'd have been like, hell to the no. Hell no. That right there, no offense to anybody got that shit on their face. As a man, really out here in the grind, that's a bad mistake. That gets you discriminated against. Well, really, that's self-discrimination. You discriminate yourself. Certain jobs you can't think. Another thing is, you never know what the future holds. Somebody could come up to you and see your character and all this stuff, even if you don't reflect how your face look, and deny you an opportunity in the future. I don't know who is raising folks that are doing this or who is saying, okay, hey, this is a good idea to do this, because what you're doing now that made you put that on your face, you'll be doing forever. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? People like what they like. Don't get me wrong, but that right there screams a bad decision. This man gave him a place to stay. You heard the story. Looked out for him. He came in there, his clothes was wet. He came with a compassionate heart. Nobody should have to endure that. Remember, he's managing a business. He doesn't want the boy to be seen a certain way by other co-workers or customers coming in. It's a pride thing, a respect thing. He's 27, he's 24. Not that much of an age difference in the adult world. But I mean, the mindsets are totally different. First thing I call out on this is it's hard to mix business with pleasure. And what I mean by that is they work together. They had a work relationship. Once you let somebody come into your house, and fellas and ladies, you hear me, when you take a roommate of the same sex or just a roommate, period, once they come into your home, you expose them to your world, your vulnerabilities, what you like and don't like. And that does what? Let them form an opinion about you of how you are. And it personalizes you, and it takes away from the business relationship of him being a manager. I guarantee you that's what it was about. He came home, they was friends. Go to work, he's a manager. He start telling him stuff, he ain't feeling it. He ain't getting special treatment. Maybe he don't want to come to work today. Hey man, get up and come on, let's go. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It's the equivalent of your manager being with you 24 hours a day. Hear me out. It's like your work manager being with you 24 hours a day, but he sees everything about you that shows why you won't move up in the company, or shows why you work at that job, or shows why you're lazy, or whatever his problem was. It could have been, hey man, he said something to him at the job. You had to say that to me in front of all these people. You're still an employee, bro. Leave me a comment. Tell me if y'all believe that what that was about. Or it could have been about rent. Could have been about anything, because it's a bunch of irresponsibility going on somebody's behalf. Whether it's, you know, the respect level, or it's just, I act different because I'm at work with you now. You see what I'm saying? All in all, it's a sad thing. I've been through this, and I know a lot of you guys have been through this too. You can't be nice. This dude's a wolf. You don't feed a wolf barehanded. You feed him from a distance. I'd have pointed him somewhere. Hey, man, I know some people that, you know, there's a shelter or whatever. Can't get personal. And I know he was just trying to help the man out. And it cost him his life. His life. $2 million bond. $200,000 to get out. Which he should have no bond, because what he did was some coward shit. And it was a tantrum to me. All these type of offenses like this, no, ain't no bond. You shot him in the back. Got into a fight, he got the best of you. Another thing is, it affected his ego. There was friends there that saw it. Probably laughed. I'll show you. Boom. Even in the cowboy movies, it was cowardice to shoot somebody in the damn back. Because the bottom line is, he could have maliciously wounded you if he was beating you up, and finished you off, but he didn't. He showed mercy. They broke it up. He walked away. You couldn't even take your lumps as a man. That's one of the problems. We got a lot of people that refuse to be men out here. My son said to me one time, yeah, I'm you know, like when he first got his place, he first got his very own place a few years ago. Man, what's the name? You know, a couple of my friends asked me if they could move in. Bro, let me tell you something. What you say? I always ask him, what you say? He said, nah, because I'm still trying to get myself straight. He figured it out. Just because you got your own place don't mean the struggle doesn't continue. Once you get something of value or asset to you in moving forward in life, you have to work to keep it. He didn't work to get that. He didn't go through the credit check. He didn't go through all of the stuff. He didn't put the down payment on, but he came in and tried to take the motherfucker over. And that's the thing. A lot of us got a takeover spirit in us. We don't care what it took to get what you got or the struggles you went through to get it. We just want it. Or we just want to be in it and treat it just like you, the one that put the money up and the time and effort to get where you at. And we want to just stand in the spotlight like we was there from the jump. Get the fuck out of here. And I don't mean to get emotional, but it's a lot of people out here that think you owe them something just because you look like them. He didn't have to help this dude. He didn't. The guy got in the house, got a sense of how he was, looked at him a certain way as weak, acted a fool. He gave him some act right. Now you want to shoot him in the back. Oh, but dumbass don't never get out. Now you're sitting up in jail. Instead of them writing on the whiteboard, they can read the menu off your goddamn face. Go figure. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can't be nice and you can't fix no man. Some of us got to go through it. I willingly put myself through it and look how I turned out. Ain't gonna kill you, but don't kill you, make you stronger. That's all I got to say. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.